What a pleasant surprise. What we have gathered here to do is the tradition of our people. But before we continue, I would like all the men and women of Okpoko here present to please stand. In line with our tradition, we, the people of Okpoko, must bow to the people of Abomimi. You may all see it. This pattern shall continue. If by the end of this contest, a man of Abomimi throws our Omalinze the cat, we shall all go in peace and wait for another time. But if no man of Abomimi is able to throw our Omalinze, then all the people of Abomimi shall all rise and bow before us. Then who is that man of Abomimi that will face Omalinze?
I am beginning to see the wisdom in this contest of yours. It is actually a perfect way to humiliate the prince and create more confusion in the palace.
Humiliation is not my target. He shall be wrestling with his chief, his own god. How will he survive that? The wrestler of Okpoko will not only win the contest, but will murder the prince to death. If
you ask me, I will say we don't have enough men in the palace. We are all up against the determined people, and we should not leave everything to chance.
Usora, just calm down and see what will happen.
Wise one, if your inner eyes open, you will discover that the man they brought with them is not human.
I know already. I saw a mirage of him standing in the air. I tried to warn the prince not to step out, but he would not listen.
You don't need to waste time with the prince, because it is obvious he's not going to listen to anybody.
So what do we do, wise one? We cannot allow them reverse the course of history.
Lower the mantle of the king. I believe the spirit of your mother will guide you on exactly what you are going to do.
Wise one.
Who will redeem Abominable? Who will dare challenge me? We are from Oboka and we are here to take over. Yes. And there is no man among you. Asiasi! Okolobia Wensiwo. I will teach you that a stranger cannot take over my land. Come on, my brains! Come on, my brains! Come on, my brains!
Can you see yourself? You made me believe that you had the wrestler well prepared, that you possessed him with the personal god of the prince. But what am I seeing now? Tell me! The prince has thrown the man to the ground, and we are back to business.
This is unbelievable. Did you notice that Omalins of all people was unable to lift the prince from the ground? Something is behind it.
Don't tell me that rubbish! All the while, you made me believe you prepared him well. But now I'm convinced you did nothing at all!
I kept quiet all this while because I wanted to see the end of it. How can we think of a wrestling contest when we already know that the people have the mantle of the king? They used the mantle. And that was why he was not able to throw the prince.
But tell me why! Tell me why Ulokata initiated a useless wrestling contest that has boxed all of us in a difficult corner.
This boils down to what I said earlier. But I still believe that we still have hope. Yeah, we are able and equal to the task to turn things around.
Thank you, my brother. This is exactly what I want to hear. Why are you shouting as if all hope is gone? We have a target. We know our target. Things can surely get wrong, but that doesn't mean we have lost it all. We are in a struggle.
The tactics was first class. I told you I don't need long preparation. Just one day of training and Omalinze of Okoko that has been training for years came crashing down. He couldn't withstand the firepower of the prince. This thing runs in the blood, and I want you to continue showering praises on me for retaining our prestige.
My prince, what happened yesterday was not ordinary. You owe your victory to the mantle of the king. If not for the mantle, Omalinze would have killed you.
What's this killjoy talking about? That it wasn't my skill that gave us victory yesterday?
My prince, the process was hijacked by the evil man. When you were up against Omalinze, you were actually up against your personal god, Yoshi. Just like he said, if not for the mantle of the king, you would have been a dead man by now.
You know, this ploy is a deliberate attempt to undermine the fact that I'm physically fit. And I don't like it.
My prince, what happened yesterday was far beyond physical fitness. Our ancestors saved us through the mantle. I suggest we throw an elaborate feast to thank the ancestors for saving your life, my prince.
Yes, who is there? The wise one. It's in Jacqueline.
Yes, come in.
Wise one. The news of the contest has gone so wide so fast.
What does that mean?
A beautiful woman just arrived at the palace. She said that she has come to congratulate the prince, and that she also said that she wants to see the prince face to face.
Oh, that's interesting. You know, a typical case of a prophet not having deserved honors in his place. Where is she from?
The lady is too beautiful to be sentenced to long interrogation, my prince. I allowed her into the palace and decided to come and tell you immediately.
Just to be sure she's of no threat. I'll see her.
I hold it down, friend. I must admit you have some powers. But you should be humble enough to know the bounds of such powers. She came looking for me. So allow me to handle it.
This is how it's gonna be.
Here she is, my prince. Her name is Enenebe. She's the one who has arrived to congratulate the prince.
That's interesting. You know, I'm thrilled with this visit. Thank you very much, Enenebe.
Am I not qualified to give the prince a hug?
I like this girl.
There is only one reason I am still in this kingdom. And if not for that reason, I would have traveled abroad since.
I guess you've forgotten. You haven't congratulated your brother over his victory yesterday.
Oh, come off it, Ebube. What useless contest? My heart is bleeding right now and I feel like crushing all of them.
My princess, one day, a man will come into this palace to seek your hand in marriage. Now, these same men you now hate so much are the same people that will give you out in marriage.
Oluwebobe, you think I'm still obsessed about marriage? No, every woman must not marry. And most women are not lucky with men because they are constantly hurting them. And if you happen to be one of such women, you will hate it when anyone talks about marriage.
My princess, this is not you. You used to tell me how you wanted to be a good mother to your children and an excellent wife to your husband. You were in high spirit when it comes to family values. And now you are talking so weird.
I am talking weird because men are weird. You know what? Just leave me alone. I need to just sit down and think constructively. Please.
This is not you, my princess. This is not you. Something is terribly wrong. And I'm going to find out what it is. I will.
He did what no one expected. Eze Opoko, one of Opoko, spent enormous amounts of money procuring charms to destroy the prince. Everybody was of the opinion that Omalinze was going to win the contest. But finally, the prince threw the man to the ground. I heard it and I said to myself, I must come to congratulate the prince.
Very thoughtful of you. From the way you sound, one would believe that you were part of the preparations. And of course part of the charms, am I right?
I am a woman of Opoko, and I know what my people did. For them to accept to come for that contest simply means they were powerfully prepared. But finally, the prince defeated Omalinze. I am happy because he proved to them that charms means nothing.
What's going on here?
My prince, I was only interacting with your visitor to get to know her some more. And I must say I'm truly impressed with her knowledge of charms.
And what do you mean by my knowledge of charms?
Exactly what you just told me about their preparations in Opoko.
That I told you I suspect what they did is not the same thing as telling you I knew about it. And mind you, it is not civilized to twist what somebody says.
Can you excuse us? Of course.
Can I take you out for a walk?
My princess, please, you must forgive your brother of whatever he did wrong. His life is at stake.
What do you mean by that?
A lady has come to visit him in the palace, and he has asked me to prepare a place for her to sleep. You know what that means. Your brother is planning to sleep with this lady.
It's not my business. He's an adult and has the right to do whatever he chooses to with his life.
No, you don't understand it. Listen, Wise Omisu has confirmed that this lady has something to do with the python. If she spends the night here, they will swallow your brother. Wise Omisu has told him, but he's not listening. Don't even want to listen.
You sincerely want to know my opinion about this matter? Let them swallow him. He is not worthy of life.
My prince, do you now hate your brother this much? He is your brother, your only brother. He loves you so much and he can do anything for you. This is your brother.
Tell that to the birds.
Why is it taking me this kind of majestic walk? Just the very first day we are seeing. You may not understand it, but this is a moment I've cherished all my life.
Within these few hours we've interacted, I've come to realize that you are this kind of lady that cherishes the smallest of things. I'm impressed with that.
Oh, well, I don't know what to say. But I like you, and I like the way you talk.
Come.
What is the matter with you? Why are you belching like that? Well, are you okay?
Sorry about that.
You actually got me worried.
Forgive me. You know, you're a sensation, the most beautiful girl I ever saw.
Well, that's very romantic. Even as I know it's flattery. But why are you telling me all this?
I just want to know you more.
Okay, well, ask me anything and I'll get you the best of answers.
Okay. Do you know anything about pythons having affiliations? Any affiliations with humans?
Oh, yo, my prince. Nah, I don't like pythons. I hate pythons. Seriously. Come on, ask me something else.
Okay.
Excuse me, my prince. Let me ease myself in that edge.
Come on, what are you still hiding? You can do it here.
Oh, come on, my prince. I'm a lady, you know. I need some privacy. I'll be back.
The mantle of the king. Now take him back to the palace and keep on searching for the mantle of the king. Do not let him take you until you have found the mantle.
Well,
for you to see the python you were planning to spend the night with. My prince, learn to listen to the people that know you inside out. They will not lead you astray.
I don't know how they got to know I can't stand what they started. The pollution was coming from every anus in that room, and I lost it.
You lost it? And you lost this big opportunity when the prince had already fallen in love with you.
I know he has, but you can't blame me. I am a python and I detest dirt or anything that smells. They practically wanted to suffocate me in that room. I had to run for my life.
My name is Ukodu. Once I kill any man, he will never decay. Why have you summoned me here?
The mantle of the king is back to the palace of our born. And that mantle is already repairing all that we have scattered. Our dream of taking over the land will be jeopardized as long as that mantle is there. Go there and retrieve that mantle. Consider it done.
No man chases rats when his house is on fire. Once I kill any man, that man will never decay. Do not stand in my way.
I once caged a god and a goddess in this sword. Turn around now and leave, or I will be forced to cage you too.
Is it because the butterfly can fly that made him regard himself as a bird? For daring to stand before me today, I am going to teach you that I, the great Ukodu, the one that passes excreta once and the toilet is full. Power and dominion are my watchword. Kingdoms and kings beg for my mercy. These are the clear evidences of my power. Frog likes water, but not when the water is boiling. Take this!
Because you failed to kill the prince in a wrestling match, you then sent a python. We unmasked the python and now you are here to start the second phase of your attack. I tell you again, turn around and leave now before I end you.
Dare you!
Wise Omisu has confirmed to us again that he is indeed in charge.
How?
You know, when he asked us to drink the substance, I did not know what he was planning.
Why would you drink something you do not know?
He drank it first, and then he said that's the only way to save the prince.
Okay, so what happened?
Our bowels opened. And we were fighting like very uncivilized people. It was funny and stupid, but that was the only thing that saved your brother. Now, the lady started exhibiting her origin, and then she transformed into a giant python. Then she disappeared before our very eyes. Thank the gods.
Are you for me? Are you against me?
My princess, I can never be against you. I am for you.
If you continue like this in this palace, I will be forced to throw you out. Stop walking with the men. They are wicked and must pay for their evil.
Katako, Katako, Lima, Katako.
Katako, Katako, Liman, Tetenine, Katako. I do not know. But I command you, by the powers of my mother, come out! Do not force me to use my powers on you. Come out!
You are the one causing all these problems for us. All through the time your father reigned as king, he listened to me. You are no longer listening to me, and that's why we're having all these problems.
Obesu, why hold me responsible for things I know nothing about?
I told you we should turn down the wrestling contest. You refused to listen to me. By our ancestors helping us, we survived the wrestling contest. They sent a python to congratulate you, and I asked you, let us send this lady away. Instead, you went for a walk with her. That python, that lady, is just the same thing with this man that went under. Are you seeing the things you are causing for us?
I don't even know why we are wasting time over this. The man used mystical powers to dig a grave for himself. So the best thing we'll do is just to seal up that hole. Luckily for us, we already have cement in this palace to do it.
Do no such thing without hearing from Omelaba. I believe by the time all these problems are over, you will learn to listen to me one more time.
Odilibe is already nursing the task of cementing the hole. That should never be considered as an option. That man is there already, and he is gaining ground.
This is why I'm here, Great One. What shall we do to free the palace?
Use that diary you used before. Locate the very center of the forest of Ozemede. You will find an animal skin bag hanging on a wooden pole. If you are able to bring it down, then you have solved the problem. Let the animal skin bag be thrown into the hole and see what will happen.
Great Omelabo, is it a journey I must make alone, or must I go with you?
If you use the diary well, you will discover that Ozemede is not far from here. But don't embark on that journey alone.
Thank you.
As I speak to you right now, the hole is there in the compound. If you manage to walk through the earthquake near it, you will hear the voice of the man telling them that he will destroy the land. They have gone to one forest to find something to solve the problem.
All you are telling me are stories. I am not here for stories.
Then what are you here for?
See, the mantle of the king is still in this palace. They are hiding it somewhere in the palace. And we have decided to get that mantle.
If the mantle was hidden by Omesu, then I can assure you that we will not find it.
Why? You are the princess. There is nowhere in the palace that you are restricted from entering. You are the emerging leader of this land, and you must do everything to succeed.
I understand perfectly well what you have said, but this is also a man I know very well. Omesu is a combination of everything. If he was the one who hid that mantle, there is nothing anyone can do to find it.
Adana, the spirit of your mother is with you. You have our blessings. I want you to search everywhere in the palace and retrieve that mantle. See,
Once we get that mantle, this battle is over.
My prince!
What's the matter with you? Have you suddenly become a warmonger? You're looking at a helpless maiden and you're pulling your sword. For what?
My prince, this is bigger than you think. Allow me to handle this.
This is an order. Leave this maiden alone!
My prince, I have encountered this maiden before. She is evil. The maiden you saw at Wamboko is still there in Wamboko. This one is evil. Allow me, I will prove it.
Pay him no mind, my prince, for he's just been jealous. My prince, I fell in love with you the very first day I set my eyes on you.
You are a liar. You see?
I can't believe this.
Pay him no mind, my prince. He's only being jealous. I fell in love with you the very first day I set my eyes on you.
You're a terrible liar, and I regret ever knowing you. Finish off!
Sir.
Were you the one that spoke? Are you truly a masquerade? So you can actually speak?
What are you doing here? I'm asking you. What are you doing here?
This is my father's palace, and I am a princess. Is there anywhere in this palace that I cannot enter?
The line between life and death is too tiny for comfort. Countless number of times, living people have wandered into the region of death unknowingly, still believing they are in the region of life. Don't make this mistake again.
What I understand from what you just said is that you have loaded this room with weapons of death, with which you're slowly killing us. That is why you do not want me or anyone in this palace to enter into this room.
Despite all the education we give you, all the exposure we gave you into the core part of exoteric philosophy, you still allow the fool to mislead you. A fool who is unknown in the occult. I am very disappointed in you. And your father, Eza Balanze, will be more disappointed in you where he is. Monis. Mo yada momo. Mo yada buane. Oni buane futu futu. Monisi.
Inasmuch as I want to be part of this, I do not want to die.
And who told you that you are going to die?
I am not a child. I do not need anyone to tell me. I am also not blind. That mask in there is mightier than us. And I will not let me be used as a scapegoat.
See, Adana, we are grooming you to becoming a masquerade. And
Kiru, please do not tell me that. I am a woman and there is no way I would be part of the masquerade. That mask in there represents something else and I do not want to be involved.
Adana, we have countless number of plans mapped out to take over and make you the ruler of this land. But we are taking it one by one. So don't be discouraged that you have failed now. We will continue to try and try until we succeed. But meantime, I want you to understand that the masquerade will be nothing when you assume the responsibility as a ruler in this land.
Are you sure we're in the right place?
Of course we are, my prince. This is the center of Ozemede. And that is the animal skin.
Why then have we been unable to lower it down?
Omelabo said that if we're able to bring it down, it will solve our problems. I understand from that statement that it will be difficult.
This animal skin that hangs at the center of Ozemede forest represents many things to many people. What does it represent to you?
It represents peace and healing to us. We are noble men from Abomime Kingdom.
Are you in any way connected to the royal house of Abomime Kingdom?
I'm the prince, Prince Odilibe of Abomime Kingdom.
Because of your grandfather, His Royal Majesty, Ezenia Ezodaligo of Abomime Kingdom, I will allow you people to go with this animal skin. But remember, when it solves your problem, come back to offer your sacrifice of thanksgiving to Anienu Shrine.
Why? Why should we go to Anienu to offer thanksgiving sacrifice, while this is Ozemede Forest?
Ozemede Forest belongs to Enu people. You shall go with this animal skin. Remember, come back to say thank you to Anienu Shrine. Don't forget, come back to say thank you to Anienu Shrine. Do not forget. Do not forget.
I don't know you, but you have a striking resemblance with the man that went with the whirlwind. What are you doing in this land? Get out of my path!
Abomimi kingdom has no connection whatsoever with the new kingdom, where you are priest of Anyemi. Why are you constantly interfering with what we are doing in Abomimi?
I think I now know where you came from. You. Because of you, they have not crowned the prince of Abomimi king ever since his father died. You were banished from your land with your evil colleagues. I expect you to have repented so that your people will forgive you. But you have refused to repent. Rather, you are in a strange land manipulating Abomimi. Let me ask you, do you want to die an evil man?
I don't have the time to spend with men like you who talk like women.
You have to swear on this word that from henceforth you shall cease from interfering in what we do in our God.
I shall swear. And if I don't, what will you do?
You sure do know me well. You know what I shall do to you if you refuse.
Now, leave my path. Leave my path!
Are you talking to me?
I give you 4 seconds to leave my path, or you will go like your brother.
Azuka, you see what I'm going to say.
Even on water. Even on water. As no get deep your mum. I don't want to see your co. Ha! Mbarana. On my god, don't want to know what I is where could you be? Could you be? Could you dip yet? Jaru no when I get. Mbano. As in Korea, me, a man, never on book I got them. No, 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 you are done here. On your man as well. Man, I said I could not narrate up even when I met. I got a judge. Hey!
As long as you have refused to leave us alone, we shall not cease from frustrating this land. You, Odilibe, must never emerge as king, and there shall never be 7 days of uninterrupted peace.
What kind of endless battles are we involved in? Why can't they leave us alone?
My prince, that is the evil with witchcraft. They will never leave anyone alone.
These evil men know about the 7 days of peace, and they are capitalizing on it to foment endless trouble in the land.
You suggested, my prince?
Get the kingmakers to crown me king. it's obvious we may never have the 7 uninterrupted days of peace.
My prince, we cannot afford to play into their hands. That is what they want, to force us into making that mistake. And that is something we must avoid.
Why didn't I know of this when my father was alive? To kill him would have been the best way to avenge the brutal way they executed my mother. Come in.
Look, do you mind telling me what's eating you up? Because since I won that wrestling match, I've not set my eyes on you. And that's because you've been avoiding me. Where did I go wrong?
You are not doing what is right. And it hurts me deeply.
What do you mean by that?
We are not just from same father. We are from same mother. The woman who bore you was executed because she was trying to explore her freedom of movement. Why are you not bothered?
There's one thing you must never do. Do not make yourself a tool in the hands of the enemies of this kingdom. They may have been banished quite alright, but are still active from where they are.
Who are the people you call enemies? The same noble people that were lied against and banished? It's a good thing you came here this night, because I'm going to tell you exactly how I feel. I now hate all of you men in this palace. You are the main problem we have in this kingdom.
Have they brainwashed you to this level?
Nobody is brainwashing me. The truth you thought was hidden is now in the open. That's why everyone sees me as insane. And I will continue fighting for my mother until her killers are brought to justice.
Our mother died and was buried in peace. Why are you allowing evil men and women to lead you astray?
The best thing you will do for me now is just leave me alone. Please.
The day is coming when you will realize the harm you're doing to yourself.
I am doing no harm to myself. I want to be left alone.
Great one. I am now convinced that we need a radical approach to this lingering issue of witchcraft. There is no king in this land, and that is because wise Omesu believes in the diplomacy of 7 days of peace. But I have seen that we cannot deal with witchcraft using diplomacy. Therefore, I call for Obejili, the all-conquering sword of Abomimi. They have not used you for long because they believe they cannot use you, but I know that I can use you because I have read about you. I believe. So rise. Rise! Rise! Then who are you? I never called for you. I called for Bejili. Who are you?
My name is Awegon Kitty, the goddess of matrimony. Thank you so much for freeing me at last. Omesu had kept me here for long because he said men don't need matrimony anymore. Can you imagine that?
Of course, main money is now in notes. Nobody uses coins anymore.
That is your thought. I shall be available to educate you when you are ready to learn.
What?
What's the matter with you? Why are you running like someone pursuing a rat?
I mean, it's true. I saw a rat, a very big one, big rat. So I was trying to kill it.
That is not the best way to deal with rats. You can get injured in the process. Remind me tomorrow, and I'm going to spread rat poison everywhere. That's the best way to deal with rats. The poison will kill all the rats and dry them up in a way they will not smell anywhere in the palace. Shit is hard. Why in this world did they introduce notes as currency? Coins are better than notes.
This is not happening. Wise one, are you alright?
Have you not been working for free in this palace? When men work for notes, they work for free because notes are nothing. This is a new era, the era of Egoigwe, coins economy. You need some money. You need serious Egoigwe.
I've bitten more than I can chew. How do I remedy this now?
They can't stop us now.